Hi, good morning friends. Today I am going to continue the inverse trigonometric function chapter, that is exercise 2.2. So in that we have been completed up to question number 6. So today I am going to discuss from the question number 7, and the question number 7 is find the simplest form of the function tan inverse of 3a square x minus x cube divided by a cube minus 3ax square. So to write the simplest form of this, put x is equals to a tan theta. So which implies tan theta is equal to x divided by a. Therefore theta is equals to tan inverse of x by a. So by this simplification, the given inverse trigonometric function becomes tan inverse of 3a square into x. What is x? X is a tan theta. So a tan theta minus x cube. X cube means if x is equals to a tan theta, definitely x cube is equals to a cube tan cube theta. So a cube tan cube theta divided by a cube as it is minus 3a as it is, and x square. X is a tan theta, it means x square is equals to a square tan square theta. Now this is equals to tan inverse of, observe here, 3a square into a. So 3a cube, 3a cube into tan theta minus a cube tan cube theta as it is divided by a cube as it is minus 3a into a square, 3a cube into tan square theta as it is, which is equals to tan inverse of, in numerator we may take a cube as common, remaining 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta divided by, in denominator also a cube is common, a cube into remaining 1 minus 3 tan square theta. Now observe here, a cube get cancelled from both numerator and denominator, so remaining tan inverse of 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta divided by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. Now which is equals to tan inverse of 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta divided by 1 minus 3 tan square theta is the formula for tan 3 theta. So now this is of the form tan inverse of tan x, and it is equal to x for x belongs to open with minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So now this is of the form tan inverse of tan x, where x is equals to what? 3 theta. Therefore tan inverse of tan 3 theta is 3 theta. So which is equals to 3 into, so theta is, in the substitution only we know that theta is equals to tan inverse of x by a. So this is equal to 3 tan inverse x by a, and this is the simplest form of given inverse trigonometric function. Now let us start the 8th question. So 8th question is find the value of tan inverse 2 cos of 2 sin inverse 1 by 2, which is equals to tan inverse of 2 cos 2. So we know that what sin pi by 6 is equals to 1 by 2. Therefore pi by 6 is equals to sin inverse of 1 by 2. Therefore sin inverse of 1 by 2 is equal to pi by 6. Now which is equals to 2 ones 2 3 tan inverse of 2 cos of pi by 3, which is equals to tan inverse of 2 into the value of cos pi by 3 is 1 by 2. Again 2 and 2 get cancelled, remains tan inverse 1. And we know that tan pi by 4 is equals to 1, which implies pi by 4 is equals to tan inverse 1. Therefore, pi by 4 is the value of this given inverse trigonometric function. Now the ninth question. Ninth question is find the value of tan of 1 by 2 into sin inverse of 2x divided by 1 plus x square plus cos inverse of 1 minus y square divided by 1 plus y square. So to find the value of this, first we should know some formulas. The first formula is 2 tan inverse x is equals to sin inverse of 2x divided by 1 plus x square. And the second formula is 2 tan inverse x is equals to cos inverse of 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square. So by using this formula, the given inverse trigonometric function tan of 1 by 2 into, so this sin inverse of 2x divided by 1 plus x square is equals to 2 tan inverse x. By using the standard formula 2 tan inverse x plus, we know that cos inverse of 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square is 2 tan inverse x. Therefore, cos inverse of 1 minus y square divided by 1 plus y square is equals to 2 tan inverse y. Now which is equals to tan of 1 by 2 into, inside the bracket we may take 2 as common. If we take 2 as a common, remaining terms is tan inverse x plus tan inverse 1. Now which is equals to, now observe here, 2 and 2 get cancelled. So remaining tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. And we know that tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equals to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy, which is the standard formula. Now it is of the form tan of tan inverse x, which is equals to x for x belongs to set of real numbers. Therefore, tan of tan inverse x plus y divided by 1 minus xy is equals to x plus y divided by 1 minus xy, and which is the value of this given inverse trigonometric function. So the 10th question, find the value of sin inverse of sin 2 pi by 3. So this is of the form sin inverse of sin x, and we know that sin inverse of sin x is equals to x for x belongs to closed with minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, which is what? Principal value branch of sin inverse. Now let us check. Here the x value is 2 pi by 3. So the degree measure of 2 pi by 3 is what? 2 into pi by 3 means 60 degree. So 2 into 60 degree is equals to 120 degree. So definitely 120 degree is more than 90 degree. It means this does not belong to principal value branch of sin inverse. So it means this is not equal to 2 pi by 3. Why? 2 pi by 3 does not belong to principal value branch of sin inverse x. So therefore, now we need to convert this angle 2 pi by 3 using what? Allied angle formula. So to convert this, so first thing sin inverse as it is, and sin 2 pi by 3 can be expressed as sin of pi minus pi by 3. So observe here, If you take 3 as LCM, 3 into pi, 3 pi minus 1 by 2 pi, 2 pi divided by 3. So it means there is no difference between these two statements. Now which is equals to sin inverse of sin pi minus pi by 2. We know that sin pi minus theta, that is nothing but sin 180 minus theta. So we know that this sin 180 minus theta lies in second quadrant, and in second quadrant sin is positive. At 180 sin as it is, therefore sin pi minus theta is equal to sin theta. So here what is theta? Theta means pi by 3. Therefore sin inverse of sin pi minus theta is equal to sin pi minus theta is sin theta, so theta is pi by 3. Now it is of the form sin inverse of sin x. So what is x? X is pi by 3. So x is pi by 3 means, observe here, this pi by 3, this pi by 3 belongs to the principal value branch of sin inverse. Why? Because pi by 3 is less than 90 degree. So therefore sin inverse of sin pi by 3 is equal to pi by 3, and this is the value of what? Sin inverse of sin 2 pi by 3. Find the value of tan inverse of tan 3 pi by 4. Now observe here, it is of the form tan inverse of tan x, and we know that tan inverse of tan x is equal to x for x belongs to open with minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, where this is a principal value branch of tan x. So what is 3 pi by 4? 3 pi by 4 is equal to, observe here, 3 into pi by 4 means 45 degree. So 3 5s are 15, 3 4s are 12 plus 1 13. So 135. So definitely 135 is more than 90 degree. So it means 3 pi by 4 does not belongs to open with minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So tan inverse of tan 3 pi by 4 is not equal to 3 pi by 4. Why? Because 3 pi by 4 does not belong to open with minus pi by 2 to plus pi. So now let us convert this 3 pi by 4. So tan inverse of tan 3 pi by 4 can be expressed by using the right angles. Pi minus pi by 4. So here 4 is LCM, 4 pi minus 1 pi 3 pi, so 3 pi divided by 4. Now which is equal to tan inverse of tan 180 minus theta. So tan of 180 minus theta. So 180 minus theta lies in second quadrant, and in second quadrant tan is negative. Therefore this is equal to minus of, at 180 degree tan as it is. So tan pi minus theta is equal to minus tan theta. Therefore tan of pi minus pi by 4 is equal to minus tan pi by 4. Now observe here, this is not in the form of tan inverse of tan x, because it is of the form tan inverse of minus tan x. So now to convert this in a standard format, standard property format, we know that tan of minus theta is equal to minus tan theta, which is a condition of negative angles, which is studied in its first year. So therefore this can be expressed as tan inverse of minus tan pi by 4 can be written as tan of minus pi by 4. Now it is of the form tan inverse of tan x. Now we need to check whether this minus pi by 4 belongs to the principal value branch of tan inverse. Obviously minus pi by 4 is more than minus 90, less than 90. Therefore this belongs to principal value branch of tan inverse. Therefore tan inverse of tan of minus pi by 4 is equal to minus pi by 4 itself. Therefore minus pi by 4 is the value of tan inverse of tan 3 pi by 4. Now the 12th question is, find the value of which is equals to tan of. To find the value of this, first we should know the formula. The required formula to find this is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, which is equals to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. So to find the value of this, first we need to convert this term inside the bracket to the form tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. So for that, let sin inverse 3 by 5 is equals to theta. It means what? Sin theta is equals to 3 by 5. So now by using the right angle triangle concept, so this is equals to 90 degree, and suppose this is a measuring angle theta. So for this measuring angle theta, so this is the opposite side, and this one is the adjacent side, and this one is the hypotenuse side. So we know that definition of sin theta is equals to opposite by hypotenuse. Therefore length of opposite side is 3 and length of hypotenuse side is 5. Now to identify the adjacent side, we know that adjacent square is equals to hypotenuse square minus opposite square, which is nothing but 5 square minus 3 square, because length of hypotenuse is 5, length of opposite is 3. So therefore adjacent square is equals to 5 square 25 minus 3 square 9, which is equals to 16. Hence adjacent is equals to square root of 16, and square root of 16 is 4. Therefore the length of adjacent side is equal to 4. So therefore the length of adjacent side is equals to 4. So now by using this triangle with the measurements 3, 4, 5, tan theta is equals to, we know that the definition of tan theta is opposite divided by adjacent, and which is equals to the length of opposite is 3 and length of adjacent is 4. Therefore tan theta is equals to 3 by 4. Hence theta is equals to tan inverse of 3 by 4, or we may also write it as tan inverse of 3 by 4 is equals to theta. So observe here, theta is equals to sin inverse 3 by 4 as well as tan inverse 3 by 4. If right hand side are equal, LHS also equal. Therefore in place of sin inverse 3 by 5, we may write it as tan inverse of 3 by 4 plus cot inverse of 3 by 2. So to identify the value of cot inverse in terms of tan inverse, no need to use the right angle triangle concept. Why? Because we know that cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. Therefore cot inverse 3 by 2 is equals to tan inverse of 2 by 3. So reciprocal of cot is tan, so 3 by 2 becomes 2 by 3. Now which is equals to, by using the formula, which formula? Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equals to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. So here the value of x is 3 by 4 and the value of y is 2 by 3, which is equals to tan inverse of x plus y 3 by 4 plus 2 by 3 divided by 1 minus xy 3 by 4 into 2 by 3. Now which is equals to tan inverse of, in numerator the LCM of 4 and 3 is 12. So here multiply by 3 and here multiply by 4. So 3 into 3 9 plus 2 into 4 8 divided by LCM is 12. Now whole divided by, here also you may observe nothing means 1 here. LCM of 1 and 12 is 12. So here multiply by 12 and here multiply by 1. 1 into 12 12 minus 3 into 2 6, 6 into 1 6 divided by 12. Now this 12 by 12 get cancelled, which is equals to tan inverse of 9 plus 8 is 17 divided by 12 minus 6 is 6. Now it is of the form tan inverse x, and we know that tan inverse x is equals to x for x belongs to set of real numbers. Therefore tan inverse of 17 pi by 6 is equals to 17 by 6, because 17 by 6 belongs to a real number, and 17 by 6 is the value of this given inverse trigonometric function. Now let us start the 13th question. So here the 13th question is, see here, the 13th, 14th and 15th questions are the MCQ questions. The first question is, we need to find the value of cos inverse of cos 7 pi by 6. So 13th question, we need to find what? Cos inverse of cos 7 pi by 6. So and we know that this is of the form cos inverse of cos x, and we know that cos inverse of cos x is equals to x for x belongs to closed with 0 to pi, where this is a principal value branch of cos inverse. So let us check whether this 7 pi by 6 belongs to this principal value branch of cos inverse or not. So degree measure of 7 pi by 6. So 7 pi by 6 is equals to 7 into, we know that pi by 6 is 30 degree. So 30 into 7 is 210 degree. So definitely 210 degree is more than 180 degree. So it means 210 degree does not belong to principal value branch of cos inverse. Therefore cos inverse of cos 7 pi by 6 is not equal to 7 pi by 6. So first thing, we need to convert this angle 7 pi by 6 using what? Allied angle formulas. Using allied angle formulas. Now this is equals to, so cos inverse of cos 7 pi by 6 can be expressed as pi plus pi by 6. So LCM of 1 and 6 is 6 pi plus 1 pi 7 pi, 7 pi by 6. So it means there is no difference between these two statements. Now which is equals to cos inverse of, observe here, cos 180 plus theta. We know that cos 180 plus theta, which is equals to, so 180 plus theta lies in the third quadrant, and in third quadrant cos is negative, so minus. At 180 cos doesn't change as it is, so cos pi plus theta is equals to minus cos theta. Hence cos pi plus pi by 6 is equals to minus cos pi by 6. Still it is not in a standard format, which is cos inverse of cos x form, because it is of the form cos inverse of minus cos x. Now to convert this in a standard form, we know that cos is negative in second and third quadrant. So now we need to take in the second quadrant, because principal value branch of cos inverse is less than or equal to 180 from 0. So therefore minus cos pi by 6 can be written as, so cos inverse as it is, cos inverse of cos pi minus pi by 6. So pi minus pi by 6, definitely it is less than 180, belongs to the second quadrant. And we know that cos 180 minus theta is equals to minus cos theta. We know that what? Cos 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta lies in second quadrant. In second quadrant cos is negative. At 180 cos as it is. Therefore cos 180 minus theta is equals to minus cos theta. It means there is no difference between these two statements. Now which is equals to cos inverse of pi minus pi by 6. LCM is 6 pi minus 1 pi, 5 pi. So 5 pi divided by 6. Pi minus pi by 6 is equals to what? 5 pi divided by 6. Now it is of the form. Now it is of the form cos inverse of cos x form, where x is 5 pi by 6. Now the degree measure of 5 pi by 6. 5 into pi by 6 means 30 degree, which is equal to 30 into 5 is 150 degree, which is less than 180 degree. Hence, this belongs to what? Principal value branch of cos inverse. Therefore, cos inverse of cos 5 pi by 6 is equal to 5 pi by 6, and which is the value of what? Cos inverse of cos 7 pi by 6. Right? Option B is the required answer. Which option right here? Option B is the correct answer. Now let us start the 14th question. What is the 14th question here? Find the value of sin of pi by 3 minus sin inverse of minus 1 by 2, which is equal to sin of pi by 3 minus. We know that sin inverse of minus x is equal to minus sin inverse x. Therefore, sin inverse of minus 1 by 2 is equal to minus sin inverse 1 by 2. So, minus into minus plus sin inverse 1 by 2. Now, which is equal to sin of pi by 3 plus, again we know that sin pi by 6 is equal to 1 by 2, therefore pi by 6 is equal to sin inverse of 1 by 2. Therefore the value of sin inverse 1 by 2 is pi by 6. Now which is equal to sin, we know that pi by 3 is equal to 60 degree plus pi by 6 is 30 degree. So 60 plus 90, 30 is 90 degree, and 90 degree is equal to pi by 2 radians, which is equal to sin pi by 2. Or we calculate by taking the LCM also. And we know that the value of sin pi by 2 is equal to 1. Therefore, in the question number 14, option D is the required answer. Correct. Question number 15. What is the question number 15 here? Value of tan inverse root 3 minus cot inverse of minus root 3. So we know that tan pi by 3 is equal to root 3. So which implies pi by 3 is equal to tan inverse of root 3. Therefore, the value of tan inverse root 3 is equal to pi by 3 minus. Now, we know that property of the inverse trigonometric function, cot inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cot inverse x. Therefore, cot inverse of minus root 3 is equal to pi minus cot inverse root 3. So now which is equal to pi by 3 as it is, minus into plus pi minus pi, minus into minus plus cot inverse root 3. We know that cot pi by 6 is equal to root 3. So which implies pi by 6 is equal to what? Cot inverse of root 3. Therefore, the value of cot inverse root 3 is equal to pi by 6. Now, you may simplify by taking an LCM or we know that pi by 3 is equal to 60 degree and pi by 6 is equal to 30 degree. So 60 plus 30 is 90. Therefore, pi by 3 plus pi by 6 is equal to pi by 2, because pi by 2 is equal to radian measure of 90 degree minus pi as it is. Now which is equal to, here also you may calculate by taking LCM or simply pi by 2 means 90 degree minus pi means 180 degree. So 90 minus 180 is minus 90. It is what? Minus pi by 2. So therefore minus pi by 2 is the required answer. Here option B is the right answer.